Hello and welcome to part 9 of Let's Learn Giant Steps with me, Fake Dr. Levin. For this edition of Let's Learn Giant Steps, I wanted to do something really special because it's the second to last episode, and I really wanted to explain something really important that I've learned as I've been teaching these lessons each week for the past couple months. And the thing I've learned about giant steps is that your relationship to the piece itself, and this is really true of all music, it's your relationship to the piece itself is what will determine how good you get at it. It will determine, in my opinion, in my experience, how well you actually play it. What I mean by the relationship to the piece is you have to really feel some connection with it on some level. It could either be that it excites you on a curious, sort of cerebral level, like you really want to understand how it works and it's complex, kind of like if you look at a computer and you want to like open it up and see what's inside. Or whether your relationship with the piece is it moves you emotionally when you hear it, or if your favorite musicians all play it and you want to carry the torch on and learn it for that sort of sentimental reason. And all of those are really good reasons to learn a piece of music. And it's important to have a reason like that. And for me, before I started doing this instructional video, my reason for learning giant steps wasn't so great. It was simply because I felt that I should. As a good musician, this is a thing I should know how to do. But it wasn't the most exciting piece of music to me, and the more I worked on it, the more I grew excited by it. But ultimately, it was somewhat of an exercise, and what exercises do is they do teach you a lot, and they're definitely worth doing. But it's hard to look at a piece as an exercise and then go and play your heart out over it and make other people feel something when they hear it. So this series gave me a different relationship to giant steps. This series helped me find an emotional reason to learn giant steps, because I love teaching and I love sharing, and all of a sudden, my thought switched from I should know this to there are so many people who want to know this, who don't go to Berkeley or don't have like a teacher to help open up the door and kind of explain how this whole thing works. And I realized, I want to be able to play giant steps in a way that's really meaningful to me, so that I can show you the emotional potential of a piece, even though it's very complex. And that requires you to be like very intimate with the piece. And something like as fast as giant steps, it's not totally obvious where that intimacy is going to come from sometimes. And so for me, this whole series resulted in me caring deeply about the piece and having a much more personal relationship. So the reason I'm out here in the park is because I wanted to sort of take us out of the environment of the usual, we're going to learn this exercise and we're going to play it well, and come to a place where it kind of reflects more upon why we're playing music in the first place and why music's really so important.